Hey, howdy. I'm T.
And I'm E.
E&T Podcast. Here we are. I think I got double ones. Number 11? Think so.
Maybe.
10, 11,
I think
12.
I think
Could be a dozen here.
Yeah, I don't even know. I
You
don't
don't
remember.
even know. Isn't that kind of nice? We've been doing this long enough. They're like, hey, I don't even know what number. Lost track. Pretty good. What happened to your glasses? You were wearing glasses just before. You look pretty good.
You think so?
I
Mom
do.
doesn't like them.
The big hoop earrings, the glasses, what do you call this? Like a shawl? Camisole? What do you call that?
Sweater.
No, that's not a camisole. Well, it is a sweater. I
It's
didn't
a
even see.
sweater.
Okay. I think you look good. I think it
I
makes
think
you
I look
look.
like a librarian.
Maybe. Yeah, I was going to say it just makes you look a little older. Yeah. So that's pretty good. We told the fans that we would give them a tour of your room. It's not exactly done yet.
But it is the same color as everything else.
It is. Was it painted? I feel like it was
was.
painted last time. No? Okay. So it's painted, and the inside's
Maybe.
painted, but there's nothing in there. So it's just an empty room. Should we wait until your bed and everything's on there and delay the room tour?
Yeah.
Because right now it's just walls. It's walls with holes where the outlets are going to be and holes where the switches are. And
With one little mattress on the floor for me to sleep
yeah,
on.
for now.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. For now. So we could give a room tour. Well, hopefully next week.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah.
I don't know when my bed's coming, though. They're not giving us any updates on that.
I thought we knew when the bed was coming.
We knew when the other bed was coming, and then it already
but
came.
they didn't have an update on this one.
Yeah.
Well, what are they waiting for?
It to come in. They only had it in a full and a twin.
Yeah,
not
you
a
think you're going to put a giant queen-size bed in this room, and I'm telling you what's going to happen.
What?
You're going to put it in there, and you're going to go, man, that queen-size bed kind of just takes up the entire room.
Oh, black.
I think maybe I want a different bed, and then you're going to end up
this.
trading with Alexis.
Watch this, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I come out of my room.
Yeah.
I have this whole entire space. I don't need it inside my room. I'm literally right here.
True. You
When
and
I was-
Alexis do have kind of like your
Yeah,
own little
when I
apartment
would-
down here.
When I was upstairs, I would come out and there would be everybody out there. I don't really have my
Ours
room
is-
was like my space. But now nobody people are in the basement sometimes, but not all the time. So I
That
can just come
upstairs
here.
is craziness up there. Since family changes, it has just been
Yes.
just that one. I mean, they always say, I don't know who they are, but they always say that anytime you add somebody to your family, the work doubles,
Mm-hmm.
right? So even though maybe you've already had 2 kids and you go to 3 kids, it doesn't mean you got, a third more work. No, your work doubles. And so you go a 4th, then your work doubles again. So I really think that's true.
Yes.
Yeah, because I played a little Red Dead Redemption the other day.
Uh-huh.
That was pretty nice because I hadn't played it. I looked on it. It had been like 2.5 weeks since I had played even a minute on it. So now it's like, I don't know. And so I couldn't really get into it because I'm like, well, when am I going to play it again? Who cares what happens? I'm like 80% through the story or whatever. And we'll see. We'll see if I can find some gaming time again someday. But it's been maybe an hour total in the last 4 weeks or so. So that's something. What else is going on this week? Oh, the big thing happening for me. I'm going back to school. Here I go tomorrow. It's Labor Day today. So it's Monday. And tomorrow's Tuesday. It's my first day of class.
It's always day after Labor Day for you.
Day after Labor Day for lots of places here in Wisconsin.
Yes.
It's a rule that gets put into place occasionally. And since we are a public institution, a state university, we follow that rule. So tomorrow classes start. So I'm going half and half. I'm doing what's called a hybrid course. So it's kind of like what Alexis is doing in high school. And that is, the first day of class, I get half of the class. So I have 25 people in each class, right? And I have four classes, so I have 100 students total. So I'll have 13 that come in, then they'll leave and we'll clean everything. And then 13 more will come in and they'll leave and we'll clean everything. And then tomorrow, 13 and 13. Then the next day, 12 and 12. And then the next day, 12 and 12. And that'll be my 100. And then flip, flop, flip, flop. So for me, as a teacher, I wouldn't say it's double the work, because I'm doing half of the people in class and half of the people then, it's not like they just only come to class half the time. The time when they're not in class, they're doing stuff online. Right? So I wouldn't say it's double the work because I have to do an in-class thing and an online thing every single day, all 5 days of the week. But it's more work.
Yeah.
And the preparation has been way more intense and anxiety-filled than it has ever been in semesters past because everything's new, everything's different. Thankfully, I've taught the classes that I'm teaching before. So I have the content down really well, and I have to read a whole bunch and do a whole lot of new research, just a little bit to stay up to date. So that's pretty good. So we'll definitely give an update on how things are going at the university. Because drove through the university a couple of times over this past week as I went to meetings and stuff. Students are out and about. Students are gathering in front of their houses, doing college student things. So I was reminded by others, don't forget that the ones that you are seeing that are outside and are gathering close or maybe not following the regulations or the suggestions that people have given up, that we have 9,000 students. There are an awful lot of them that you don't see that are doing wonderfully. So we have somebody at the door. I'll get rid of them. I'll let them know.
I can just edit this out.
No, just let it go. It's all right. We're recording the podcast. Okay, we'll be done in 20 minutes. Isaac has his best buddy Sam over and Sam's brother Ben, and they didn't know we were recording. So they tried to cruise in here. They're probably wanting to play dodgeball or something down here. So anyway, that's the university update. Nothing to really update. We're going to try our best to do in-person classes and students living in the dorms and eating food on campus and things like that. So if it goes wrong, if we have COVID outbreaks, it's not because we didn't try. Because boy, have we had training and meetings and input from all kinds of different places. So how's your school going?
The same. It's good.
That's it? Is it good to be back? Are you getting used to the idea? Because you wear a mask 8 hours a day, every day, as you go to school and you walk around. How's that going?
I'm super used to it now.
Yeah.
Like, I went shopping yesterday with Maddie, and we wore a mask, and we got into the car, and I kept my mask on for 20 minutes, and I was like, oh, I forgot to take it off because I'm so used to it.
Yeah, it doesn't take long to get used to it. And even talking and presenting, I've done that a couple of times now, and it's not hard. We can take care of that. So, what are you watching? Nobody watched Bill and Ted this week. I was hoping because there's a new Bill and Ted. Remember I said we were going to try and watch a movie, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. But we never got to that. So what have you been watching?
I'm not really into any shows right now. I watched a couple episodes.
Well, you're into school and you do homework, so you can't binge.
No, I usually have a show, school or not, that I'm always watching. But I just don't have one right now. I watched a couple episodes of
Type and comment underneath. Yeah, Stranger Things.
But I wasn't hooked. I wasn't I gotta keep watching.
You will.
Yeah, I'll try and watch another episode soon.
Watch another episode.
But
Lexa should watch with you and kind of comment and
and then Outer Banks. I watched 4 or 5 episodes of that.
Haven't you watched that already?
Yeah, no.
Was
But
it
I
new
stopped.
season? Oh,
no,
okay.
I stopped because after 4 or 5 episodes, I was like, this is
So go back to the Fresh Prince. Fresh Prince is quick. It moves fast. It's only 20 minutes. You can if you need to do something while you're watching it, right?
There's a new season of Bunked out right now, so I've just been
Yeah, it's a similar kind of show.
Yeah, I just kind of been watching that a little bit here and there, but that's it.
Yeah. And I'm not watching anything. I'm not doing fantasy football stuff. I guess I've looked at that just a little bit because our family league with Tim and Jay and Brian and my mom and dad, your grandma and grandpa, and Tina and Alexis has a team, and we draft on Wednesday. And so I have done and know less than ever about football. Somebody told me, well, there are actual games this week. And I went, what? Normally I'd be like, 2 weeks until the games start for real. 13 days until the game's 12 days, kind of countdown and excited. I could not be less excited. I have no idea who's playing. I looked at the schedule one time last night because I made some bets with my trivia group, but that's it. I don't think I've done anything else. So on Wednesday night, I'm supposed to have a draft.
I don't care about football,
Yeah,
so I don't know anything either.
Yeah, we just don't. We are not a house that has the TV on and has football on all the time.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll be on in the background on Sunday, but maybe it won't be.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I gotta make sure and find some time to maybe review that a little bit, and then the draft is on Wednesday night, so I gotta do that late. Yeah. All right. You ready for the mailbag?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's mailbag it.
Let's do it.
How many questions do you have?
I have 3.
3. I think I might have 4, so maybe I'll go first then, so we can balance it out. But let me double check. It's been a couple of days.
Who are your questions from?
Yes, I have 4 questions, so we'll start with my questions. My questions are from my current favorite brother,
Oh.
Brian. That's right. He sent me questions this week, so he gets to be my favorite this week. And it's gone from Tim to Jay to Brian already. I'm feeling good about that, right? But yes, I was a little nervous that question got asked and I actually answered it instead of dodging it. But whatever, man. Changes all the time.
Alrighty.
All right. If you were to get a new nephew or niece, which one would you pick?
A new nephew or niece?
Yeah, so Brian gets married and decides to have another child. You want it to be a nephew or niece, or Tim and Tina decide, or Jay and Angela maybe sometime in the future decide. Nephew or niece?
Well, I was talking to Grace about this because we were actually FaceTiming, and I don't remember, maybe a week ago.
Okay.
And we were saying how we wanted another niece.
Oh, a niece.
Yeah.
So
Well, we would want, it would be our
so it's
cousin,
gone
actually,
girl,
but-
boy, girl, girl, boy, boy, girl.
And then
Right?
girl. I want
And now
another
girl. Yeah. Now girl.
Yes.
So you want
Actually,
another
well-
girl? Oh, yeah, sure. I don't care.
Well, actually, I don't know. I feel like it'd be fun to have both because little toddler boys are so cute too.
Yeah, we spent some time with Cato the other day.
Yeah.
Cato was one in the family that traveled to South Africa with us, and so we got to know him so well. We got to eat breakfast with him every day and hang out with Cato all the time. But he was little. That was a year ago.
Yeah, that was so long ago. He's so big now. His hair is like
He's
down
got
to his shoulders.
he has long blonde Brad Pitt in
Yeah.
Legends of the Fall style. That's what he is. So he can put it like in a ponytail,
Yeah.
and he was running around.
So I
and
say
he was
I'm
great.
kind of in the middle. I would think I'd be super excited for each.
I'd go with a niece.
Yeah.
I can choose a niece. Yeah, sure. Why not? We have more things that we could contribute and give to a niece at this
true.
house than we do a nephew.
Sure.
So go ahead. Give us another niece. There you go. So that's the first question from Brian. What do you got?
Okay. My questions are from Mom.
My wife gave you questions?
She did.
Oh my gosh. She watches. It took her a while.
Took her out, but she watches
Yeah.
the podcast now.
Now she does. Now
She hasn't
watches
watched. She hasn't watched an episode in a while. She's probably done like episode 5 or 6, but that's okay. She's trying.
it. Mhm.
She does not have a lot of time, but
Yeah, she's switching jobs. It's official now. People know she has
Woo!
told everybody, and it is sort of public knowledge, right? When
Yeah.
you switch jobs, you don't send out an announcement or anything like that.
yeah.
But she's told the people at her office at work, so
So
we can
here's
share
her
it on the
little
podcast.
announcement.
Yeah, so she is moving from
She's
her
super
current place.
excited.
Yeah, so she's going to work in the urgent care at Gunderson Hospital. So she'll be working out in the Onalaska spot and in the La Crosse spot and kind of back and forth in urgent care. So she's super excited because it'll be a nice challenge and a good change.
The first question from Mom is our favorite meal that she cooks for us.
All right. Our favorite meal that she cooks for us.
I already kind of know.
Okay.
So, I have two.
All right.
I really love when she makes those meatballs with that sauce. Like what
I know
kind
what you're
of
talking
sauce
about
is that? Like barbecues, like kind of like a barbecue like meatball. I don't know. They're just so good. I love them.
So she's gonna laugh when she hears this because
Why?
that's so easy to make.
I know, but it's so good.
Yeah, good. Well, she'll do it more often, I'm sure, if she knows that that's your favorite. Yeah.
Every time she makes them, I get super excited. Oh, and also, like with the meatball, kind of like they're similar, but like the little wieners with the same sauce.
Yes.
So good.
Those are even easier.
I know.
They're really, yeah.
But
Okay,
they're
I agree.
good.
They're good. Maybe we'll watch some football next Sunday, and we'll make some of those because those are like growing up and kind of in my family when I'm with your grandma and grandpa.
Yeah, and then I also like
we like to do that.
Or like barbecue or sloppy joes. Those are
sloppy
super
joes.
good. We had those just the other night, and
We did.
I love them.
Sloppy joes are fantastic. I'm with you. So I really enjoy when she makes like a jambalaya kind of thing, and she made this not that long ago either. Do you remember? So there's rice. She put
Was it the
pork in
gumbo?
them this time. Yeah, gumbo. It's like a gumbo. This time it was more of a gumbo than a jambalaya, but she kind of depends on what we have available.
Yeah, I tried that.
makes
That was
that
good.
with,
I thought it was really good. Yeah.
rice and sauce, and then a variety of peppers and jalapenos, and
Yeah.
sometimes shrimp, and sometimes pork, and sometimes sausage, and sometimes all of them put together. I really like that, and spicy. I like to make it spicy. I put that chili stuff in there. She also makes lasagna sometimes. She hasn't made lasagna in a long time, and I love lasagna, and she makes a good lasagna.
I'm not a fan, but.
And that's why we don't make it very often, because everybody kind of, I guess I'll eat it. I love it.
Maybe she can make a little small batch of it for you and her.
Maybe.
She should do that. And then I can make meatballs.
And you can make meatballs. There you go. All right. Question number 2 from your Uncle Brian. What is a gopher good for?
A gopher?
A gopher. What is a gopher good for?
Nothing.
He's going to laugh when he hears it.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not. Gophers aren't really good for anything.
Kind of pointless.
They're kind of pointless. They tear up the yard.
Same thing with a gnat.
Gophers are very much like a gnat. I agree.
Like, what is the point of those? Like, they're just in your yard swarming, and then you walk through them and you just swat them. Like, is that their point in life? To be swatted by humans? That's kind of dumb. I don't understand.
So what you're saying is gophers are the gnats of mammals.
Yes.
Okay. I think there you go. That is a great definition for a gopher. The only gopher I've ever liked is the one in Caddyshack, but not Caddyshack 2. It's an old comedy movie. You wouldn't like it. You would hate it. You would watch 5 minutes of it and turn it off. So I'm not gonna make that a recommendation for the week.
Okay.
But that was done pretty well in a movie. All right, what do you got?
All right.
Second question.
What is your favorite holiday?
Favorite and favorite. So favorite meal and favorite holiday. Halloween for me has been Halloween I think for forever.
Really?
Yeah, I think Halloween. I love Halloween.
I like Halloween.
Yeah.
I like all holidays.
I like all holidays too. I
But
like Christmas. I like Easter.
I like Halloween.
Mhm.
But my all-time favorite is obviously going to be Christmas. I have been just so excited for Christmas since February.
February?
Yes.
That's a long time. 312 days till Christmas.
I really, you know what makes me sad is that I really, 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 really love Christmas music. And I want to listen to Christmas music all the time.
I won't allow that.
Yeah, he won't allow that, number one. But second is that if I start listening to it in the summer, then I'm going to get sick of it. And I don't want to get sick of it right away.
That's right. It takes about
Exactly.
3 days to get sick of it.
No,
So
for
then
me
you
it
wanna
takes
just
about
wanna-
2 months. So it's perfect. I start in
2 months of
November.
Christmas
I start in
music?
November
So
and
wait a
I
minute.
end in probably mid-January.
So we're going to have this discussion again when this comes around, because here's my deal. I don't mind Christmas music. Christmas
love
music
it.
is fine.
Have a
Right? But it
holly
all,
down
but it all sounds sort of similar, and there's just not that much of it. So by the time you listen for a few days, that's it. You've heard all the
Nope.
Christmas music. You're good. And what you're telling me is for 2 months, so 1/6 of
Yes.
all your music listening is going to be
Correct.
dedicated to Christmas music, and that's totally and completely unacceptable.
Yes!
No.
Last year,
I'm
do you
out.
remember when I started decorating for Christmas? This was
No.
probably November 5th.
I believe that.
It was
I believe that.
November
So
around
now you
then.
have this basement area here,
Oh, it's gonna. we're
and
gonna
you
be
are.
decked out.
Yep. Go ahead.
I'm so excited.
Yep. But
I'm
all the
so
stuff's over
excited.
there, and you can get it all out,
I'm
and then you can put it all away when you're done, because that's the one that gets me all the time. Is
I can't wait for Christmas.
everybody gets so excited to put it up, and then I end up being the only one who ever puts it away. It takes a long time. I don't know. Okay, so we got a Halloween and a Christmas. All right. What's your favorite planet, and why?
Earth, because I live there.
Okay.
What about you?
Well, Earth is pretty good. Do you have a favorite other planet other than Earth, and why?
I really am not a space person.
Okay.
Like in science class when we learned about all the planets and the solar system and all of that, I wasn't really interested. Isaac is a big space guy. He loves studying space. He has tons of space books. He's constantly learning about new things and telling me all these weird, hey, did you know this? Here's a cool fact.
I wonder where he gets that from.
And I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. I don't know. I'm just not that interested in space. But, so yeah, I probably don't really have a favorite planet.
My favorite planet is Saturn. And there's a few reasons why Saturn would be my favorite
I
planet.
remember looking at Saturn through a
Telescope.
telescope, and it was pretty cool.
That's why.
It looked
So
really
that's
cool.
why. So Saturn is easy to find in the sky, right? During the times of year and the times that it's able to be spotted. It's very easy to spot in the sky. So then it is very easy to use even just a simple telescope or a good pair of binoculars. You can find Saturn in the sky and see the outline of the rings. And if you get a good telescope and you look at Saturn through a good telescope,
Yeah,
it is spectacularly beautiful.
Where were we? Were we in California when we did that?
I don't remember. I think we were in Yellowstone. But yes, so we were at a national park and we went to they had a night sky evening,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
We're at
like a
11 o'clock at
stargaze
night,
thing.
stargaze thing, where all kinds of different people came out with telescopes and pointed them at different things in the sky.
And we could just go around and
So
look
a
at
person
other
had a
planets.
telescope, that was this big giant and had it focused on Saturn, and it's spectacular. It is really, really cool. So yeah, Saturn. Question
Right.
from Mom.
Okay, well, when Mom was giving me the questions, Alexis was there too, so Alexis helped come up with this
Oh,
one.
good.
And the last one is build your perfect taco.
Oh, okay. I can build a perfect taco.
Me too. Okay.
Yours is simpler than mine. I know this
Mine
because I
is-
know what your favorite.
Mine is always super simple, but I love it. So just I like the soft shell,
Uh-huh.
the ground beef,
Mhm.
and then I don't like cheese in it.
Mm-hmm.
I like lettuce, and then I would probably put some tomatoes on there, and that's it. That's how I like my tacos.
Okay, so
Simple
I'm
but
gonna
delicious.
load mine just like I would like a baked potato. Like I would just put everything on it: onions, jalapenos, cheese, sour cream. You just load it up, right? Bacon bits. I don't know. So my taco, I would do the same. I would do like half ground beef, half chorizo. I really, really love chorizo. It's like a spicy sausage kind of meat. So half ground beef, half chorizo, melted nacho cheese. All right, a melted nacho cheese on there. A little bit of sour cream and some guacamole. Jalapenos. And then a little bit of lettuce, but it has to be like really crunchy lettuce. And then just a little bit of refried beans. So nacho cheese, lettuce.
That is the supreme
chorizo.
taco.
It's a supreme taco. Sour cream, a little bit of guacamole. Yeah, it's a meal.
That's
taco
a lot
is
of
enough.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
You know
how
what I
big
really
is
is big. But sure. But more like a burrito then,
Yeah.
right? Rather than just a soft
Like
shell
when
taco.
you go to that one place downtown, what's it called? Qdoba.
Yeah, but I've never been.
I've been there. It was
Have you?
so
I don't think
good.
I've ever, not even once.
Oh, I liked that place. That was really good.
I like the idea of that place.
The burrito was this big. It was that big. I was like,
It's right across the street
It's
from
so hard
Polito's
to eat,
Pizza,
but
though, and it's impossible
yeah,
to park there and not go to Polito's. You
Oh.
can't. You're the magnet to pull. Polito's. Okay. Cue to Polito's.
Yeah.
So, all right. That's my taco. It's your taco. And my final question from your Uncle Brian is favorite thing to do with friends. Lots of favorites. Favorite planet, favorite food, favorite. So,
right.
favorite thing to do with friends.
No, there's so much fun things to do. But I have probably done this a couple times. More times than a lot of people probably, but I've gone to a bunch of water parks with my friends, and we have
Going to a water park.
such a blast.
That's a
I've
good thing.
gone to the Kalahari a couple times, to the Wilderness
That's
a couple
good answer.
times. I've gone to Mount Olympus a couple times. Oh my gosh, it's just so fun. I've been to Three Bears Lodge. Oh, I love going to water parks. Water parks are like
We've
the
gone
best.
quite often.
Which I'm kind of disappointed because now we can't really go to water parks for a while.
The year with no water parks. I'm not going to a water park. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. But
Not
it's just so sad. 'Cause
for
I
at least a
love
number
water
of
parks.
months here. No
know.
COVID water parks. They're not
sadly.
great. Not great.
But yeah, that's like my favorite thing.
So I have two different answers, I think. My favorite thing to do with friends. I have like a basic answer, like it's just we just got an evening. I'm just going to get together with friends and hang out, and then we're going to plan this. We're going to do a whole weekend. We're going to do okay. So my favorite thing to do with friends is like what I did last night. So we got together, and it was kind of like a potluck meal. We had chicken wings and pizza, and it was good, and some Indian food, and a few. And like an exchange, a few really good beers where I say, oh, I really like this one. You're going to try this one. I'll try this one. And trade, and we'll do that. And then we listened to music. We watched some basketball on TV. We played some trivia or whatever other games you kind of want to play. And then, you just hang out and talk a lot.
That's
and
fun.
have super fun. It was super fun. So that kind of a night where you just, things are simple and easy, and you get really good friends where you can just talk about anything all the time, so that's good. My other favorite thing to do is like the all day, all weekend things when I go to Hawkeye games.
Oh yeah, when you
with
used to
my
go
friends.
with like
So you go out for dinner the night before and you hang out kind of like what I just described. And then you wake up early in the morning and you get the tent and you get the grill and you get all the food and everything put together. Throw the football around and play some yard games and tailgate all afternoon, go watch the football game, then come back and grill again, and just sit there and relax and do nothing until it's time to go to bed. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So that's super fun, and that's something I love to do with Brian, who sent those questions in. He has come with a lot of times, and that's a great way to keep connected with people too, is to get together regularly like that. So,
Mhm.
boom, there's the mailbag.
Boom.
Another successful mailbag. Do we have recommendations for each other? Something we want each other to do this week, or?
For sure. Nope.
Both gonna have a lot of homework this week. I'm gonna be doing a lot. I have assignments already planned out and ready, and I know I'll have to grade them and do that, and you'll do the same. But we'll have to find some time to. Oh, I had my friends last night who I got together with listen to you play guitar and sing. I had them listen to your song. Do you know what happened?
What?
They were super impressed. Super impressed. In fact, I got a request from one of them this morning. Will you send me the song so I can play it for my family?
Which
I said,
one?
yes, of course I will.
Who?
So the Dale family all sat and listened to your song this morning, and they said their review was, we'll buy the album. So you need to record about 7 more songs, and we'll put it in an album, and the Dales will buy one. Boom, $15. There you go.
Oh my goodness.
So, right on. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll figure out a way to get you back into music a little bit, because it's very healthy. It's a great way to keep your mind sharp, to be creative.
I love singing in the shower. We have a shower speaker, and I blast my music when I shower, and I have a concert. Come sit outside the bathroom.
Yeah, Dale
You get a
family, you're
concert.
invited. We'll put some lawn chairs outside the door there. Maybe wire a speaker underneath the door so that they can hear you. We're not doing that. But I'm T.
And I mean.
Yeah, see you next week.